Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Texas State's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Let's go! They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Washington State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got a chance! They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They get to the line quickly.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Firing to the right, complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Bobcats have this offense rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Here we go. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down.
Touchdown, Texas State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State.
Got his man on the right. After 40, there he goes.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense
breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease. And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Bobcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about...
Lots of room to run. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wazoo! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
Fellas, few matchups need as little explanation as to just how intense as they are as LSU and Alabama, and we've got the latest. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for two out to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are trending to score.
And that's why through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to...
Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Washington State going back to work on first down. To the air on first down. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. third and long from the 26. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the back. There he goes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes his man miss. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. The quick out. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Really nice nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Trying play action. Steps away. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
Trying to pound it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! And the route is on. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
In a fourth and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cougars. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense. Complimentary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Let's go. Ready, go. The give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get...
Looking for the end zone. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Ready, set. Down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
On the ready.
From the 30-yard line on first down.
Clear. Clear.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They finally get him stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, what a cut! He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Go.